Hey guys, it's Bewell. I haven't posted a video to Veteranship in a while. It's because I've been a little bit busy and I haven't really had time to render out any commentaries lately. So I thought this is a fairly old game, I thought I'd do a commentary over it quick for you guys. And yeah, I'm using the AK-47 with dual mags, and in my opinion the AK is the best assault rifle in Black Ops, or at least one of them. A couple of ones that compare are the Commando, and the G11 has a similar damage, but it's a burst fire gun, as everybody knows. The thing about the AK with dual mags, if you use sleight of hand, the reload time is cut so tremendously, and you get so much ammo that it's one of the best guns in the game because you can use it for a long period of time, and it's got a very high damage rate as an assault rifle. But yeah, when I'm playing Team Deathmatch, I usually rock an assault rifle rather than my classic SMG class. If I'm playing a domination game or a headquarters game, I use flak jacket, an SMG with marathon, and if it's an MP5, I'll use steady aim, and if it's an AK-74U, for example, I will use grip and sleight of hand, because it gives you a really good advantage with those gun setups. And for Team Deathmatch, it's more of a not running gun game where you have to be in all the headquarters and survive the explosives and stuff, which is what flak jacket's great for. So if you use hardline like I am, you can easily build a kill streak and get things like chopper gunners, blackbirds, and it makes Team Deathmatch a lot easier for you if you use this setup as opposed to what I said in the SMGs. This is that's my personal opinion for about Team Deathmatch, and especially on firing range. This map is great for any game mode, I find. That's only if you do have a decent team, though. Right here I'm playing with two of my friends from school because Team Deathmatch is what they play, and they're not very good at the game, so I kind of put it on my back and carry it a lot. So getting the 30 kills that I do really wasn't all that difficult, especially with a chopper gunner on firing range. But yeah, it's a pretty decent score, and this is just my setup for Team Deathmatch. I use the 3, 8, 9 kill streaks with hardline, which ends up making it 2, 7, and 8. It makes the chopper gunners really effective, because if you see here, they all spawn very close together and in bunches, and you can get a good view on almost every spawn on firing range. So chopper gunner is the way to go. Other maps, the gunship is one where you can move to yourself, but the chopper gunner on this map, you can just dominate them from their spawns, and it's a fairly easy shot. But yeah, that's my philosophy for Team Deathmatch on Black Ops. It varies from other games like Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Because the guns take a lot longer to kill, and in Modern Warfare 2 you could just whore the air support. Like, I'm doing that in this game too, but it's not as easy to get because you do have to get all of them with your gun. So overall it provides you with more of a challenge, and you can still get a really good score while using guns like the assault rifles and the SMGs. But as in Modern Warfare 2, you guys know that there was no recoil, and in Black Ops, the recoil on the assault rifles and SMGs is about, it's tremendously more than it was in Modern Warfare 2, and it provides me with a better challenge overall. But yeah, you see there the contract systems. If you're using a Team Deathmatch on a contract, they're fairly easy to get, especially if you're playing on your own, because there's some like 20 kills. I wouldn't recommend getting that with a full party, because if you're playing with decent players, you're all going to get about 15 kills or so, and it makes it a lot harder to get to 20 kills with a decent team. As you see there on the leaderboard, I'm carrying my team pretty good, and the other team wasn't great. And these are the types of things that lead to a really good score in Team Deathmatch, especially if you're playing with friends that aren't very good. Team Deathmatch is like the perfect game for this, because they don't need to be amazing. They just need to not die a lot and get a few kills, and you guys can still win fairly easily if you're a good player and you know the map well. This is probably my first prestige, actually. I'm now 3rd prestige, almost 4th, and a lot of people from SB are getting closer to the 4th prestige. I'm going to go all the way to 15th. I did for Call of Duty 4, and World at War I went to about 4th prestige. No, yes, 4th prestige. It was the star, I believe. And Modern Warfare 2, I only went to 2nd Prestige, and I stopped. But then when I got into a 10th Prestige lobby, I was probably one of the first people with 10th Prestige in Modern Warfare 2, because my friend was one of the first with a J tag. It made the game a lot more fun in Modern Warfare 2, and I didn't have to deal with leveling up to 70 to get all the bullshit. If someone pulled out a one-man army YouTube or a kill streak award, I could just pull it out too. As in Black Ops, though, the game is just so much more fun, and I think it's probably one of the best Call of Duties I've ever played. I started back on Call of Duty 3, and I started multiplayer on Call of Duty 4. I have played Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3, and they're both great games, but I think Black Ops is so much more versatile because you can have the classic perk system, and you can also have the old bare bones where there's no perks, no attachments, nothing, as opposed to in Modern Warfare 2 where bare bones was just no kill streaks. But yeah, the game is coming to a close in the next 15 seconds or so. So I'm glad I could share a couple of tips with you guys. Hopefully it helped. This is how I run Team Deathmatch on Black Ops as opposed to previous games, and I'm going to sign off now. I will see you all later.